Geminis, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I'm going to shuffle these tarot cards very well. If any slip out, I will put them back in the deck until it's time to let them slip out on their own. They're very glossy and slippery, so they're hard to control sometimes. So this is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. Geminis, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your lives. Gemini's universe, what can they expect? After we're done with this reading, I will pull out a guardian angel card for advice for those of you who can use it. Geminis, there we go. We're ready. Let's pull out these cards for Gemini. Universe, what do Geminis need to know? What's coming up in Gemini's lives? What's coming in? What's leaving? Any advice? Anything hidden that needs to be revealed? Whatever universe wants us to know, please tell us. What does Gemini need to know? Okay. Let's see what we have here, Geminis. The Judgment card. Oh, the overall energy of this reading is a 9 of Swords being up in your head. Swords of truth and clarity thought. These can be torturous. Thoughts you can't get off your mind. Might be somebody in particular. Okay, I have a few cards left for the second part of the reading. So the 9 of Swords is surrounding your entire reading. So, this is being up in your head, swords of truth and clarity, that just over and over, you might be, feeling disappointed in yourself for some reason, or disappointed in somebody else's actions. Oh boy, this is surrounding your reading. So we're going to find out why. The 7 of Cups is the highest energy for you in this reading. This is 7 cups of love, sort of, because all these cups have something else in them. And they're all screaming, pick me. But not one of those cups is the right cup for you, okay? They all have something that takes precedence over the love. These are the 2 strongest energies in your reading. So perhaps you found yourself, or you think you found yourself, in a relationship that is going nowhere. Let me see. Now this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate, or perhaps think about a private reading. And I do private readings. If you just shoot me an email, we can get started. It's that easy. I have the 6 of Cups next to the 7 of Cups and right above the 9 of Swords. The 6 of Cups it's a soulmate card, okay, first off. Second off, it's probably someone from your past, okay? Now you're up in your head, probably from someone from your past, and it's about the love. This is a very young energy, by the way. You might have known this person as children or college years or before, just prior in your life. If not, it was from another lifetime, which that's what soulmates are. But the 6 of Cups starts out sweet. It really does. It's a sweet love. It feels like a reconnection to me from someone from your past for most of you. I have the 5 of Swords next to the 6 of Cups. There is some kind of truth and clarity that has put you into this 9 of Swords mood. This is what's making you doubt the love, some kind of truth and clarity. And actually, you're picking up those swords with the 5 of Swords, and you're letting an energy fade off into the distance. So you're thinking about letting this soulmate just go away because of some kind of truth. It could be that they just don't have the love for you that you do for them. Let me just keep reading. I have the Judgment card here, though, so your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you. And what their job here is to do is to teach you a spiritual lesson. They're so hard to get through. No wonder the 9 of Swords is right next to the Judgment card. But part of the spiritual lesson has to do with the 7 of Cups. It's picking the right cup to love. Um, you're waking up to it. Look at all those people. They hear the horn. You're waking up to a spiritual lesson of some kind. Now, once you wake up to a spiritual lesson, you're usually rewarded by the universe. Let's see how this reading goes. I have the Ten of Pentacles next to the Nine of Swords and under the Five of Swords. The truth is either they're married, okay, or they're not committable for whatever reason. I think that's why, because you wanted a committed long-term relationship, and I just don't think that was happening. I have the Five of Cups under the Judgment card. Disappointment in love, all right. Your cups got spilled, but you have two cups right above you. This is what I call the card of hope. So, hope and love. So there's still hope out there for love. Even if this one doesn't work out, maybe it will. Let me keep reading. I have the Seven of Pentacles next to the Five of Cups and under the Nine of Swords. So this is waiting for commitment. I think you were in this relationship for a long time before it finally dawned on you that this is going nowhere. The truth of the matter is, or you waited and waited before you found out they were still married or they were just non-committable. Next to the Seven of Pentacles is the Hierophant. And this is under the Ten of Pentacles. This is the card for marriage. It is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about security, stability, groundedness. This is the card for Taurus. So Taurus could be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But yeah, so you were waiting for quite some time for this relationship to come to fruition with someone that you've known from the past. I think you reconnected with somehow, either through Facebook or ran into at the grocery store. I don't know how, but you did reconnect. Excuse me. So let's see where this is going. Okay, I need more cards for the second part of this reading, please, for Gemini's universe. What else is it that they need to know? More. There we go. Okay, so we have the Strength card next to the Five of Swords. Letting them go and picking up those swords of truth and clarity takes a lot of strength and courage on your side, on your part. But you will find the strength and courage to do what you know you need to do. It looks like now you're very independent anyway. You're very self-assured. You're very self-confident. You have your own pentacles. You're grounded. You're stable. So I feel like you just kind of need to get back to being you here. You don't need their pentacles if they have any. Because you have a lot of your own. I think that you just had high hopes of this relationship moving forward. I have the Queen of Cups next to the Nine of Pentacles. Now, all cards are male or female. All the kings and queens are very mature thinking. So up here next to the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups. You have questions now about love. So that cup is full of answers, and that's why she is looking into that cup for answers. So that's what's on your mind, is like, how will I know what love looks like? How will I know when it's a true cup of love? How, why didn't they love me? Why, how could that be? Whatever your questions are. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. I have the Justice card below the Strength card next to the Ten of Pentacles. This is the card for Libra. Libra could be strong in someone's chart here around this reading. But you're getting rebalanced. That's what's taking a lot of strength and courage, is getting your scales rebalanced, getting yourself rebalanced. You're hanging that sword down in front of you for self-protection. So it's like self-justice. You are taking care of yourself and getting yourself back on track to being you. You're doing it with your sword out. I think you've actually matured in a way. The King of Swords here, very mature minded, very mature thinking with your sword out. Looking, seeking that truth, seeking that clarity. You don't want to be fooled again. I feel like that you were kind of fooled in this relationship, or you let yourself be fooled that there was more there than what there was. But This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. And Libra is right next to the King of Swords. And on the other side of the King of Swords and under the Queen of Cups is Temperance. This is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in someone's chart. Did I tell you the Strength card is the card for Leo? I think I did, but if not, there you go. Leo could be strong. But Temperance's job, this is your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you, and they're trying to help you be tempered. That's why it's called Temperance. So they want you to be balanced, they want you to be grounded, and they want you to be patient. Kind of have some patience in moving forward. Perhaps you were a little fast to go into this relationship before you really truly knew what you were getting into. That could have been. But they're trying to just, get you balanced, which you're doing a good job at, by the way, with the Justice card being here. Get you grounded. King of Swords is very grounded and really looking for that truth and that clarity. And to help you be patient in moving forward. I have the Devil card under the Justice card next to the Hierophant. There was toxic energy. That's what stopped this relationship from moving forward that we're talking about with the Six of Cups, that soulmate energy. This is the card for Capricorn. Nothing to do with the toxic energy associated with this card, but Capricorn could be strong in someone's chart here. But the Devil, look, there's three people. There could have been a third party. Maybe that's what you heard. Whatever it is really got up into your head. You're like, what the heck? And then it prevents this pentacle from coming forward because it's toxic. So it could have been addiction. It can be just about anything. I only have one card of a third party really showing up, so it could have been anything, but it was toxic to the relationship. There was something attached to them that would not allow this to go any further. I have the Three of Cups next to the Devil and under the King of Swords. God. So this, wow. This was a reunion. It started out very sweet. They still might be coming back in with this card. They might shake off that extra energy, whatever it is that's attached to them, and they might return with this Three of Cups here. And if they do, it'll be a good reunion because the toxic energy will be gone. Because look, there's only two cups being poured into one. So they return, but if they do return, it's going to be a happy reunion, but you're going to be very cautious. You're going to have your sword out, and you're going to seek the truth and clarity from them. So about whatever you heard, whatever the truth and clarity was, they resolve, it looks like. I am surprised to see this because I didn't expect it to go that way. But in the meantime, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to do what you need to do for you. I don't know how much time goes by before they return, and it looks like eventually they will return, and it will throw you off balance. So there's another reason Temperance is here. So when they return, Temperance is going to try to help you stay balanced because it's going to throw you off. And you can only stand on one leg like that for so long, holding pentacles in each arm. So it's decision-making time. So do expect that. Expect that there's going to be a time to make a decision here. As far as this soulmate goes, I think they're out of the picture, and then they're coming back into the picture. So keep your sword out. Ask the questions. I don't see what way it's going to go. But for some reason, Temperance just wants you to kind of hang in there because I think they are returning. Let me take out a clarification card. See if this works for that Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay. They're returning very sincere. Okay. The King of Cups came out. That's a big cup of love, and that's mature. Okay. So water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, might be strong in someone's chart. They have a huge cup of love. That's why Temperance wants you to kind of cool your heels a little bit. Just, get yourself back on track, become yourself, learn the spiritual lesson, whatever it might have been. I think it was just not being cautious enough, not knowing enough about the person before getting in too deep. Now you will. Now you will. Let's take out and they're a soulmate. And let me point this out. You know, we already know they're a soulmate, but it started out as a young Six of Cups, and it's ending up as two very mature people with two beautiful cups of love. Sometimes things work out when you least suspect. Wow. So, let's take out a guardian angel card for Geminis, please. King of Swords, of course, is Gemini. It's an air sign. Also can be Libra or Aquarius, but that is you with your sword. Don't forget to have your sword out, because you do need to, ask the questions, and you need to get yourself together before this happens. That's what it looks like. You need to overcome so that you can be stronger when they return. One more little shuffle here, and then we're ready. Oh, you have an angel card for Geminis, please. Okay. You have a card here for Geminis. Find it in here. Card number 2. So I will read it to you. It says, "Go within. You are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lay waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself." So just heal, get back on track, remember who you are, what you want, balanced, and then in the meantime, they're doing what they have to do to shed some toxic energy, and then they return. This could be an ex or something. This could be a past experience that's holding them back, that frightened them away. It could be just about anything, but they're coming back. Okay, that was your reading, Geminis. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. And I want to thank guardian angels and spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.